moving mountains. It feels like I'm moving mountains. Oh, there you are. Hi. Welcome to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting. Obviously me, Randy Prizzle. Hope you all are doing okay out there today. I know it's been a rough couple of days and, everything that's gone on, news reports and all that, but not really here to discuss that. Let's come on to more substantial things about my love life, about how it's going now for me and how this whole thing's panning out. So if you've missed any previous episodes of Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting, go and check them out. I know obviously I've not been doing this every other day as I used to be doing it now. It's going to come either 3-4 times a day now because a lot of people are in demand for it now, so the decline has started, so I'm just starting to fall away by the wayside with this because I feel like it's best for business not to shove it in people's faces too much, because a lot of people don't want too much of this in demand stuff. So I'm just putting it out 3 or 4 days, so you're going to get this kind of content more 3 or 4 days now. But if you've missed any episodes and you like this episode and all that, check them out on the Randy Prizzle channel. If you're feeling this episode, you know what to do with all the rest. Let's get straight into it. Zero. This year, she really wants to avoid banana bread at all costs. What is wrong with you? Banana bread is one of the nicest things you can eat, and my mum makes banging banana bread, and you don't want to eat banana bread? What's wrong with you, huh? You got some allergic. If you're allergic to banana, okay, fair enough, I can understand that. But if you ain't allergic to banana bread, what is wrong with you? Why are you dissing banana bread? Why don't you want any banana bread? You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are making banana bread, but they don't make it as good as my mum does. So that's what I'm saying to those people who make their banana bread. Stop with all that faffing about and stop making it incorrect. Because some people don't make it the correct way, they make it incorrect. And that's what I'm saying right now. With all these people that are coming out starting to make banana breads and that, stop it. It's people like you that's causing a problem. Probably why she doesn't want to have banana bread now. You are the problem. But listen, try some more banana bread. Trust me. When you come around my mum's yard, you know what I mean, you have some of my mum's banana bread, believe me, you're going to fall deeply in love with my mum and all that. Well, you shouldn't be falling, but you should be falling in love with her cooking that you fall for me. All of the rest. But anyways, let's get straight more onto it. She's 29, she's 5'9", she's a graphic designer. I mean, that's cool. I studied obviously graphics in university and also studied animations in university, so that's kind of right up my alley, drawing, animations, all that sort of good stuff. People probably ask me why, you haven't gone looked more deep into it. Computer side, does a madness to the brain, migraines and that. That's all I've got to say. But anyways, let's get more into what she's saying. The key to her heart is a really good pudding. Now, I like pudding as well, but for me, it's more the case of a chocolate layered cake. I love chocolate layered cake. Can't find them in shops nowadays, which is a bit annoying. You know what I mean? But the ones I used to have back in the days, the ones that they used to sell in local stores, can't say the name for legal reasons. You know what I mean? Really banging. Fortunately, I don't do them anymore, which has got me wondering where this cake has disappeared to. But I will try to look for the end of the earth for this cake and find it again to consume it and feel it once again. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, let's go to more what she's saying. Weirdest gift I have given or receiving. She says a stuffed weasel. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Got a stuffed weasel. Is it innuendo for something more? Something they wanted to stuff you? I don't know. But anyway, Sarah's a good-looking girl, but Sarah's a bit too tall for me. So just because she's a bit too tall and she don't like banana bread, it's gonna be enough for me. And I'm not really digging someone who don't like no banana bread. You got lots of banana bread. That's a bit weird. Toyin. She's just joined. She's new. Big up to Toyin, who's just joined. This year, she really wants to visit 12 cities in 12 months. I only manage one, she says. Well, this pandemic lockdown has done this madness in it. Unfortunately, this is the current norm we're in. But yeah, travelling is something I like to do as well. 12 cities in 12 months is cool. I mean, if you have the money, why not? Go ahead and do what you got to do, She's 35, she's 5'8", she goes to the University of Leicester. She's the type of texter who will call you after 3 texts. The conversation is either interesting or we may be texting for a while. I can dig that. listen, I don't want to speak too much on the phone. I mean, when you comes to like dealing with people who are quite new, you find texting is the way forward. I mean, you would love to meet up. Obviously, in this current situation, you can't. And other people say, yeah, you can meet up, but I'm not into all of that, doing all that yet. It's too early to be meeting up people and starting to, you know, meet up in a public place and doing all that. No, I'm not listening to what Boris says. F Boris. It's not what Boris is saying. But anyways, let's get on to more of this. But in terms of that, I would like to obviously call and talk to people once in a while. It'd be nice to do that, but let's get on to more what she's saying. I know the best spot in town for people watching. I love walking, she says, especially in the summer months. I stop away when I find a good spot to enjoy a cold drink and just people watch. Now, that's a bit creepy watching people, you know what I mean? I mean, back in the days when I used to be a young man and I used to see some kind of girlies that man was feeling, man used to kind of, you know, from a far distance, kind of watch them from afar. Not in a stalking preference, didn't have no bush or anything anywhere to hide or nothing like that. But I was more in the case where I was incognito, just trying to just mind my own business, but seeing something walking by that caught my eye and couldn't deny. Do you know what I mean? All of that. But you don't need to watch all of that. But yeah, find it quite bit different to want to watch people though. It's a bit mad, but you know, walking, not really a fan of that. Prefer riding my bike, you know, especially during these summer months as well. So I mean, she stops when she finds a good spot to enjoy a cold drink. Yeah, I mean, summertime, yeah, cold drink. You know, I like beverages and that, you know, cider's my thing. Do you know what I mean? Love doing anything sweet one. You know what I mean? If you pass me some brandy with a shot of Coke, yeah, I can have all that. Believe me. But anyways, that's all she's saying. Above all, I'm just trying to see if I'm feeling her, you know what I mean? If I'm getting that je ne sais quoi vibe. She seems like a cool chick. Do you know what I mean? She seems someone that, you know, I could hang around with and could seem quite fun and stuff, generally. Yeah, might as well give her a like, I guess, you know. That's not me second guess, I'm just saying, you know. I'm trying to just process everything that comes to it. Big up to Alona, who's new, who's just joined. She said, the one thing I'd love to know about you is what music you love to listen to. As I said, 70s, 80s, 90s. Can listen to grime, garage, funky house, soulful, classic, all of them, you know what I mean? Right in my house, my real house. I listen to some pop even, old school pop, you know. The Backstreet Boys and, you know, tearing on my heart when I'm with you. All of that, that's fine. And sing, it's gonna make me, all of that, you know what I mean? I don't mind listening to those song music because they're kind of like timeless now, you know what I mean? Not like this stuff nowadays that's going on. But anyways, that's just for another time, but yeah. What more she's saying? She's 27, she's a woman, she's project manager, she's 5'7" as well. She says, taking me back to, and there's a picture of her there. I'm looking for home. It's as simple as that. Well, I don't know if home is where you want to come here, to be honest, because, yeah, home, alright, fine, whatever. The one thing you should know about me is I don't like milk, but love milkshakes and ice cream. That's a bit weird. You don't like milk, but you like milkshakes. Just a bit different there. But then, like, my sister's weird like that as well. She hates banana, but she likes banana bread. I don't get it, but you know, some people are like that, so you know, it is what it is. But apart from all, I'm not really feeling her, so it's going to be a no for Alona for me. We're going to come to Rebecca. The dorkiest thing about me, I love folk music, especially the 1970s revival stuff. Folk music once in a while, not all the time, this folky stuff, but yeah, let's get on to more. She's saying she's 35, she's 5'3", she's a nurse at the NHS. Big up to the NHS nurses, always nurses, but anyway, big up to the NHS nurses, I said nurses again, big up to the NHS nurses. It's the words that kind of confuse person, you know, but big up to her and all of them who are doing obviously a magnificent job for us out there, fantastic, and you know, much respect to all of them out there. She's worst idea she's ever had, qualified as a nurse just in time for a global pandemic. Man, that's peak. That's all I want to say about that. Something that's non-negotiable for me is my faith. Cool, you know what I mean? That's fine. And that's all. Although I'm not really feeling Rebecca, so it's going to be enough for me. We'll come to one more and we'll call time on this LinkedIn thing. And hand shows a video of her like singing on some tune. It says, typical Sunday. It was a Sunday roast. Now it's sleep in, Netflix, grocery shopping, waiting in the long queue, and exercise. She's 27. She's 5'5". She's goes to Mona University. Says life goal of hers to live in a van and spend time exploring, just being in the moment. I would like to live in a van, so if you want me to live in a van with you, it's gonna be enough for me. So don't want to do all that. Camping is something I hate. I went on that trip when I was a young man, did one of them Boy Scout things, and that was the one and only time I ever went camping. Didn't wash for like 2 or 3 days. I felt absolutely stinking. Didn't want to go back again. And they wanted to trek through woods and stuff like that. And that's what we had to do during this camping trip. And then I found myself I had to sleep with someone who, was tossing and turning so much I couldn't get to sleep properly. So I'm sleeping on a hard ground. No, camping is not for me. We'll never do that ish again. So let's move forward. Believe it or not, I've completed Tough Mudder full distance and course 3 times. Congratulations to you. I heard Tough Mudder is a tough mudder. So, you know what I mean? Fantastic for that one. But above all, I'm not really feeling her. Her name's Han, actually. Han Solo. I'm not feeling you, Han Solo. So it's a no for me. More Han no-go. But anyways, with that, we'll come to the end of this episode of Link and Ting. Thank you all for listening to this episode. Obviously, if you're feeling this episode, you know what to do below. If you're feeling the previous episodes, you know what to do below. All of that on the page, all that. So thanks again, and link out. Link out. Oh, link out. Still rolling. Still rolling. Rolling.